Voice is an important part of all writing, and particularly memoir writing. Why is voice important in memoir writing? Mary Karr, in her book The Art of Memoir, says that memoirs rise or fall on voice. They live or die on voice, and great memoir live or die 100% on voice. So this means to write a great memoir, you have to have a great voice. This also means that content is not nearly as important as you think it is. It's voice. So the good news is this: you could perhaps have content that you feel, maybe it's not that important. Perhaps people aren't this interested in my life. Perhaps I haven't had a life that's been phenomenal or very traumatic or a lot of drama, so who's going to want to read it? That isn't the crucial element. The crucial element is your voice. You could take something really ordinary, and ordinary is good. You can take something really ordinary and make sure your voice is conveying what it needs to convey, and you will have a good to great memoir. You can also have a really interesting story. You can have the drama or the trauma that perhaps draws a lot of readers in, or you can have done something really phenomenal or something really special to have happened that is interesting. People are interested in it. But if your voice isn't trustworthy, authentic, if it's not real, if it doesn't draw your reader in, if it's not well constructed to tell your story well, it's going to fall on voice alone. The goal of your voice is to engage the reader and to draw them in, and also then to make them curious about your life so that they stay with you and they read on in your book. If you watch my memoir reviews where I talk about different aspects of memoir writing by looking at specific memoirs, I often, if not always, talk about the importance of the opening chapter. That is really where you draw your reader in and you hook them, and you do it through a number of ways, and one of them is certainly your voice. Mary Karr goes on to say, your voice needs to be prevalent in the first sentence. And so we need to look at who we are, what do we stand for, what are we wanting to convey, so that our voice is there from the start. It's there from the start because you are trustworthy, you are unique, and you have something to say that I want to hear. And those are the aspects we bring to our voice that draws the reader in, and we only can do that when we are ourselves, when we are on the page who we are in person. And in person, are we who we think we are? Often we wear masks. Often we portray ourselves in ways that are not authentic. If you're not authentic in your person, in who you are as a woman, as a man, as an individual, if you're not authentic and don't know who you are, it will translate onto the page and you will have a weakened voice. Or your voice will be too strong, it will be too loud, it will be inauthentic, it will be shouting instead of drawing in, and it's going to get lost. Now, the plus side of all of this is you may think, well, I'm a quite timid person. I'm a little more reserved. That's me for the large part. How am I going to raise my voice or put my voice out there so people are interested in it? You put your voice out there in a way that tells your story your way. If you try be somebody else, if I try to portray myself as being who I'm not, it's going to come across as inauthentic. So who are you? What is your voice? How can you make your memoir 100% who you are and draw the reader in from that first sentence? This is one series in a 4-part series that discusses what is voice, why is voice important, how do we find our voice in writing, and how do we fine-tune our voice in writing. They're all available on my YouTube channel. If not yet, they will be, so do look out for them. So I will see you in the next video. Keep writing, discover your voice, put it on the page, and put it out there.